Jeez, Amash. Hello.
The clans. You earned their respect by what you did in there. Follow me. I can lead you back to the keep. The path should be safe enough now.
Let's get out of here.
Just stay close and follow me.
Alright. If anybody missed the last episode, well, go back and watch it, because it's intense.
My hunters brought in an entire herd this morning.
We should have enough for the feast then, depending on how hungry the king is.
Ah!
Your hunt daughter. She told my Koskra she could marry whoever she wanted. Tradition be damned.
Isn't that what the king wants? Toss out the old and in with the new?
Can you
There's
imagine
some
the
hearth
chaos?
wives and
Sometimes
all
I
the
don't know what
wives
the king
fighting.
is thinking.
Ah! Obviously, they don't know about King Kurog yet. Bozrog, what have you got to say?
You're just in time. We've finished clearing out the Vashrock and the remaining chiefs are waiting for me to address them. But word of Kurog's death is spreading through the city like wildfire. I don't know how the people will react to the news.
Are the Vashrock really defeated?
Not completely. I'm sure there are still pockets of deluded cultists hiding throughout the countryside. We'll deal with them eventually.
Okay.
Right now, I need to figure out what to do with the clans that lost their chiefs. And with this damnable city.
What did you mean when you said Kurog had won?
Kurog dreamed of a united Orsama nation. Of all Orc clans standing shoulder to shoulder as equals with the other races. Despite everything that happened, I think he's going to get his wish.
Still not sure what you mean by that. How did Kurog win?
It will all become clear in time. Right now, I need to talk to the chiefs. Figure out how we're going to stabilize the clans without the need for more death and destruction. If you're up to it, I have one more favor to ask of you.
What do you need me to do?
You came to Hrothgar to help Kurog unite our people and rebuild this great city. Despite how we got here, you accomplished everything the king asked of you. Now I have a request. If you're willing to provide one more service to the Orcs.
Alright.
This last favor is of a more personal nature.
Oh?
I want to give Kurog a proper funeral. To honor
Really?
him for the warrior and leader he was. And not the crazed despot he turned out to be.
Huh. You really want to pay tribute to Kurog?
I do. Kurog was my friend once. And he was a great orc before his ambition got the better of him.
Alright.
Besides, the people need to know the whole truth. The good as well as the bad. A traditional orc requiem is just what we need to get past this.
Okay, so what do you need me to do?
Take these notes and deliver them. Everyone should be somewhere in the city. Make them listen to you. Get them to attend Kurog's funeral. Meanwhile, I'll make sure everything is prepared for the ceremony.
Alright, I can deliver letters.
On your way back, after you've delivered the letters, stop by the King's Corner Club. Speak to the barkeep, and get a bottle of Kurog's favorite ale.
Okay.
It's foul stuff, but he loved it. We'll use it to drink to his memory at the service.
So, why hold a special funeral for a king that tried to kill you?
The chiefs and I discussed this. We think it's better to remember Kurog for who he was rather than vilify him as a tyrant.
Okay.
We honor the orc I knew as a friend, not the one I fought with as a rival and an enemy.
I didn't think you and Kurog ever liked each other.
We fought side by side long ago. When he left Hrothgar to become a mercenary, I went with him. It was a glorious time.
Really?
But I had responsibilities to return to. When next I saw my friend, he was making his own challenge to become chief of his clan.
And how did Kurog become king?
Kurog struck a deal with High King Emric, agreed to support the Breton ruler and Rancer's war in exchange for the return of Hrothgar. That's when he declared himself king. Some of us were furious with him, but his actions saved countless lives.
I guess Kurog was kind of a good guy. Who am I delivering the letters to?
Mostly to people you know. People who helped us stop Kurog and the Vashrok. There are also a few friends of mine. We trained together not long ago, but they recently returned to Hrothgar. I want them to see what happened here.
How will I recognize those friends of yours?
There's Bizra, who rarely removes her war paint. She'll tell you to tusk off. But give her the letter anyway. The other one, he's a unique character. Has a code of honor all his own. If Bizra is here, he won't be far from her side.
Bizra. I like that name. Reminds me of Miss Bizz. Are you happy with the rebuilt Orsinium?
Happy? What an odd question. To tell you the truth, I never thought I'd live to see the city rise again.
Oh.
But I've been wrong before. You're a good example of that. If you're asking if I'm proud of what Kurog created, then yes. I guess I am.
Are you worried that without a king, city might be a tempting target?
The thought has crossed my mind. At least under Kurog as part of the Daggerfall Covenant, we were considered strong. We had allies. That's something I need to think about. I used to dismiss Kurog and his deals with our enemies. Now I'm not so sure.
Are you thinking of withdrawing from the alliance? That doesn't sound right.
Emmerich's agreement was with Kurog, not the clan chiefs. We need to discuss our options and make a decision. Hopefully before the next siege camp sets up outside our walls.
I would say that would be a good time to do it before. Alright, so it looks like we need to deliver a whole bunch of letters. All over the place. So I'll meet you when we deliver our first letter.
I don't think
Malsa.
you should be here. I don't want any more trouble. I heard the king was dead, and I'm sure you had something to do with it, so leave us out of it.
Chief Bosrog asked me to give you this.
No, I don't want anything. Not from you, not from Chief Bosrog.
Ugh.
I just want me and my father to be left alone.
Please, at least take a look at the letter.
You just won't take no for an answer. Oh, all right, let me see that. A funeral? For the king? And the chief wants me to attend? I'd be honored. I wonder if
Good.
I have time to get a nice dress.
Oh, if you wear a nice dress, I will be so impressed. Alright, where to next? Downstairs, maybe? Then out the front door? Alright, let's head there. We weren't done gathering our allies yet, apparently. Bison Wind, hey!
I hope you're not here to take me on another adventure.
Nope.
I'm done with this wretched place. With you, the king, everyone. I
You're bitter.
apologize. Talvia's death hit me harder than I realized. I know
Sorry.
you did what was needed. Evelie told me as much.
Chief Bosrog wanted me to give this to you.
Me? Why me? Why does the chief want me to attend a funeral for the king who caused so much death and destruction?
It could too.
Even for orcs, this makes no sense.
Come or not, it's up to you.
I'll consider it. I guess it would be a chance to spit on the king one more time before I go.
You're bitter.
Leave me for now. I'd like to finish packing Talvia's things by myself.
Okay. Sorry I killed Talvia. I just had to do it for the greater good. Alright, what do we got going on over here? Do I need to go upstairs for this one? I do. Oh, Ulsha! How's it going?
I'm glad to see that life still courses through your body. I'd be extremely out of sorts if you turned up dead. And I heard what
Oh.
happened. You have my thanks for keeping Chief Bosrog safe. I'd be even more upset if my husband had died.
Where were you while we were trying to stop Kurog.
Not everyone has the luxury to run off on an adventure whenever the mood takes them. I had the foreign survivors to deal with.
Okay.
They had to be gathered up and given shelter after the attack on our stronghold.
Alright, well, Chief Bozrog asked me to deliver this letter to you.
A letter? How intriguing. What does it say? My husband plans to hold a funeral for Kurog? I suppose that makes sense. They were good friends once, before Kurog put that tight crown upon his head. I'll join Bozrog as soon as I can.
That's good. Alright, where to now? I'm not even quite sure where I'm going. I'm just following quest markers. Looks like we have lots of people to invite in here. Priest Ooze.
The temple has never been more full of joy and life.
Yay!
Thank you for saving the High Priestess. But where are my manners? Your elf friend. She's still fighting to survive the wounds inflicted upon her. May Trinimac watch over her and make her well.
Thank you. Evely will pull through. Has to.
I'm glad to see someone still has some faith after all this. Speaking of which, I hope they let us stay after they rededicate the temple. I've come to like this city, trouble and all.
What are they doing to the temple?
Now that King Kurog and the Forge Mother are gone, the temple is going to be rededicated to Malakath. It's a shame, but I can't blame the clan chiefs. Not after all the trouble with the Vashrak.
Really? So all that's for nothing? I almost forgot. Chief Bozrog wanted you to have this.
What's this? A funeral for Kurog? I'd be honored to represent the priesthood at such a solemn event. Perhaps the chief sees a place for Trinimac in the days ahead. I hope so. No matter. The city needs to heal. I'll do what I can to help with that.
Alright. Evely? Oh, Evely. And... Hi, Solgra.
I'm glad you're here. Everly has entered a deep sleep. I don't know when or if she'll come out of it,
Homa.
but I'll stay at her side, no matter how long it takes. I just hope that Trinimac hears my prayers.
You think she'll be alright?
I don't know. It's out of my hands. I did everything I could, and now the rest is up to her. But I know she'll be happy that you came to visit. She looks up to you.
Bozrog wanted you to have this.
What's this? An invitation? Bozrog's heart's in the right place, but doesn't he see the irony? This is just how this terrible situation began. No, I won't leave Everly's side. Not until this is finished. One way or another.
Good. I was really hoping you wouldn't leave her side. But I have stuff to do. Evely? Evely, you're awesome. And I hope you make it. I really, really do. Time to gather our last ally. Not exactly sure where they are, but I'll find them. Oh, on the other side of the forge, near the water? How do I get over there? Maybe I'll just go through the forge. Oh, Viscera.
Tusk off. I've got no time for beggars and dishonest traders, and I'm in the mood to throw someone into the river. So walk away before we find out if you can swim.
Chief Bozrog sent me to find you and your friend.
Oh, really? I was certain the old bastard had forgotten his battle companions. In our day, we cut a bloody path across elsewhere in High Rock. But why'd Bozrog send you, I wonder?
He wanted me to deliver this letter.
A letter? From me? My companion should be along at any moment. Wait until he finds out Bozrog is a chief now. A chief with his own private messenger.
I'm not a
He'll
messenger.
flop a brick.
Whatever.
I hope you're not giving that poor messenger a hard time, Bizra.
Oh! Bumnog? Hi, Bumnog.
I hope Bizra hasn't been giving you a hard time. She can't help it. She has the personality of an ornery Achater, and that's her on good days.
Chief Bosrog wanted me to deliver this letter to you.
Let me see that. Interesting. Kurog's dead, and Bosrog wants to throw him a traditional Orsimer funeral. And look at that. I'm invited. I usually only get invited to things when someone wants me to hit something.
How do you know Chief Bosrog?
I don't know Chief Bosrog, but I was well acquainted with Bosrog the Butcher.
Oh.
We all served as a part of Gaspar's Stalkers. Probably the best mercenary company ever to battle its way across Hammerfell and Cyrodiil. Those were good times.
Sounds like they were. Alright, I think now is probably time to head to the funeral of King Kurog. I almost forgot. I have to get Kurog's favorite ale from the bartender.
No sad faces. Not in here. This was Kurog's happy place, and that's how it's going to stay.
Oh.
To Kurog, to Orsinium. May the city always remember the kind and gentle king who cared for his people. Everything else? That was his mother's fault.
Well, in all reality it was. I need a bottle of Kurog's favorite ale for his funeral.
A funeral? No one tells me anything. I came to this wretched land because of Kurog. He set me up with this tavern, and I'll always be grateful to him for that. You want the ale? Let's make a deal.
What kind of deal?
I'll give you a bottle of Kurog's favorite ale. I'll give you a whole damn barrel of the stuff.
Ah!
But only if you let me attend his funeral. I want to honor him. Say goodbye. Let me do that, and I'll make sure you have plenty of the ale he loved.
Consider it done.
Thank you. I'll have the ale delivered to the keep. And I'll see you at the funeral. It'll be one last party for the king.
One last party for King Kurog. Was kinda terrible, but he did some good stuff too. Now, how do I get to the Overlook? That is the question. Is that maybe where Kurog's thing is held? Why do none of the quest markers work properly in here? Kind of ridiculous, not going to die. Maybe this way. Seems very... Oh, come on! Anything better? No. Nothing good. Here we go. Castle Overlook. This was a place I wasn't allowed when I was exploring the castle. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Wow. Oh my goodness. They're all, like, respecting me. Is this it?
Old friends, I'm glad to see you. This is very important to me.
I'm just sorry I missed all the action. It looks like you could have used another hand or two.
Bum, nog, and hands. I think it's an obsession.
Hi, Bosrog.
Thank you for gathering, everyone. It's important that they're all here to see what happens next.
I'm really suspicious of lines like that now. What does happen next?
We proceed with the funeral. The ceremony is as much about Kurog and the others as it is about the future of the city, of the Orsimer people.
Oh?
Everyone will want to be here for this.
Sounds like you've come to a decision.
Don't worry. I'm not planning anything as audacious as Kurog. Everyone in the city has a choice to make, but it will be peaceful. Nothing will be forced upon them. No more harm will come to the Orsimer.
That's
You
good.
have my word on that.
There's been too much pain and suffering. Make sure you keep that promise.
We need to stop dwelling on things we can't control. We need to move forward.
Alright.
Now please, we should begin the ceremony. There will be things I ask you to do during the Requiem. Listen to what I say, and act accordingly.
Okay.
I believe we're ready to begin.
Hope you weren't planning to start without me, Chief.
I believe
Emily!
It's good to see you here. Everyone, in fact. Thank you all for coming.
Oh, Emily.
Kurog's intentions were good, but his actions were not. Let's set aside the actions and re-examine his intentions. Even
Okay.
a good orc can fall prey to ill-conceived notions. We need to bury the past with the king, and look to the future. Outsider, step forward. Your help has been invaluable, and I want you to be a part of this. Please, light the first torch.
Alright. Here we go, I'm laying the first torch.
Ignite these fires to remember Kurog's true goal. Unity for the Orsimer people.
Alright.
Instead, we have clans without chiefs. A city without a king. We will support these people. Guide them.
Yes.
We must look to tomorrow. Outsider, light the second torch. It will burn away the past and guide us to the future.
Alright.
Remember the Kurog who was. Strong, confident. A king who cared about his people. We will carry on that legacy, offering help, but never forcing it upon anyone, much to my regret. The clan chiefs have asked me to take on the mantle of King of the Orsimer. To this request, I have cautiously agreed. We cannot be seen as weak and leaderless to the rest of the world. I shall uphold Kurog's dream, but I will avoid his ambition. We shall stand together as the new Orsinium. Say your farewells, then return to the keep. We must put this darkness behind us and celebrate a new day.
Oh. Hi, Kurog. A lot of burning going on. Emily!
Help me.
Hi, Bizra.
Bosrog let them crown him as king? I never saw that coming.
Ah, Solgra, how do you feel about all this? Can't get through.
I'm miserable. Just miserable.
Oh.
King Bosrog? I guess it has a sort of ring to it. I just hope he knows what he's getting into.
Alright. Osha.
My husband, the king. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I suppose I'll have to get used to it. It's not like he can refuse the throne now that he's accepted it. At least, I don't think he can.
I guess so, hey? The priest.
Another king? Well, I suppose that makes sense. A united Orsimer is certainly stronger than isolated clans.
That is true.
I guess you could say Kurog got his wish after all.
Oh, because all of Hrothgar is united. He did get his wish. I'm stuck. Alright, who do we got over here? High Flies in Wind?
Orcs and their kings. They're almost as bad as the Bretons and High Elves.
Hey!
Spatter mud on their clothes, and they need to have them cleaned, just like the rest of us.
Roxanne!
I wonder if Bosrog has any interest in a corner club. We wouldn't even need to change the name or anything.
Ah!
Isn't it amazing? Here I am, a simple commoner, getting to watch history in the making.
You're pretty
I
proud.
wonder if the new king will let us cater his coronation. The greedy gut has the best chef in Orsinium, you know.
Yeah, I heard that sexist chef before. Alright. Back into the castle. Everybody's carrying torches now. In respect for King Kurog. Still don't know how I feel about respecting King Kurog after all that went on. Like, kinda terrible.
I'm glad you're here. How long has it been?
Too long, that's for sure. But we can't all be shield wife to a king.
Ah. Who do I need to talk to? Everybody's just hanging out, having a good time. He must be upstairs?
good. King Bazrog, your majesty?
What a welcome surprise. Thank you, King Bazrog.
You guys are all celebrating. What are we celebrating?
Your courage and resilience in the face of adversity do you honor, my friend. If not for you, the clan chiefs and I wouldn't be standing here. And I certainly wouldn't be king. So this is all your fault, isn't it?
Don't you enjoy being king?
I haven't been king long enough to form an opinion. I hope the crown isn't as heavy as Kurog made it look.
Oh.
You have a place here with the people of Orsinium. But as much as I'd like you to stay, I know there are others out there who need your help.
What's next for you in Orsinium?
I need to continue to meet with the clan chiefs and reach out to other influential orcs in the city. We have a government to forge and alliances to foster. There's a lot of work, but I think I finally understand what Kurog was trying to do.
I wish you well, King Bazrog.
And I you. Take this. It belonged to Kurog, but you earned it. I hope I can do as much for my people as you did for Orsinium. I will do my best to live up to the faith that you and the clan chiefs have seen in me.
Alright.
Your name will never be forgotten by the Orsimer. We will talk of your deeds for generations to come.
Wow.
We'll find a way for the clans to work together, to fulfill Kurog's original dream of united and strong people. Orsinium will stand forever.
What about the Vash Rock? Are they still a threat?
There's enough of the fanatics left to be a pain in my side. But we have ways of separating the bad from the good. It might take a while, but we'll put an end to the Vash Rock before too long.
How do you feel about this king thing?
Never wanted to be a king. Still don't, really. But this is the best way to keep the clans from fighting or starving to death once winter sets in.
Make a point.
I'll wear the crown for as long as I have to. Set my people on the right path.
What's gonna happen to Kurog's body?
Orcs usually burn the bodies of chiefs and heroes, mix the ashes into swords and shields. But for Kurog, I think I'll have the seat of the throne recast. That way he'll always be a pain in my arse. Help remind me what I should and shouldn't do.
Why just say goodbye?
Orcs have no concept of goodbye. We just come and go as we please.
Oh.
But you're always welcome in Orsinium, my friend. I'll be here cleaning up the mess that Kurog left us with. Just try not to get killed without me, all right?
I'll do my best.
Good. I knew you would. I wish you safe travels. I'll try not to get too jealous while I'm stuck here being a royal bureaucrat and you're out there being a hero.
Wow. That was Orsinium. That was the end of the main story for the Orsinium DLC for Elder Scrolls Online. And it got crazy real fast. I just want to thank you guys for sticking with me throughout this entire Let's Play. It's been a crazy good time. As you know, there's still a couple places in Orsinium I haven't visited, but I got the main story done, and I think that's what's important. You'd like to check out Orsinium for yourself, be sure to pick up Elder Scrolls Online. I have a link in the description, and buy the DLC. That way you can check out all the cool stuff that I missed in this Let's Play. So thank you again. I'm Miss Bizz. This was Let's Play Orsinium, the ESO DLC. I hope to see you around again. Bye.